dolphin to be. Now, most dolphins that we see are always done on the cheek. And so this, I'm really excited to teach you how to do a dolphin up on the forehead. Mermaids are super popular right now, so we're gonna give it a little bit of a mermaid flair. And you just wanna tap in the color like you would the top half of a butterfly. And tap, tap, tap. Now, while that's still a little bit wet, I'm grabbing some star blends, and this is the Tap Stencil 059. And we're just gonna set that on, and you can see that just gives us a really nice mermaid scale there. We can also grab just a loose glitter, and we can sparkle it just a little. And you can do this with an angle brush or a flat brush, right here in the center of the forehead. And then we're gonna just swoop up. And you can see that just gives us a really, really pretty place. Now this is why I love the forehead, because instead of having to bend around like we do when we're on the cheek, we have a nice flat place to paint this dolphin. So we're gonna do a teardrop that comes over and bends up. There we go. Perfect. And we've got her little swimming fin right there. And then we've got the top fin. And we don't want it to be straight up and down, or it'll look a little too much like a shark. And then we want to have a nice little head, and then we do a nice little curve. Okay, and now because we've bent up, we can tuck her little cute tail by doing just one little sweep on either side. And you can see this little dolphin's ready to go swimming. We're gonna work on the dolphin just a little bit more. We want her to have an open mouth. So we have the reverse teardrop right there, and then we're just going down a little, following along to give her a really nice belly and come on up. And then you want to paint the eyeball. Remember, every animal has a forehead, so we don't want the eye up there. And you can give it a nice little highlight. I'm going to just come in here, and I'm going to do a series of cascading teardrops that turn into little dots. Teardrops that turn into little dots. And then my favorite place to put these little white dots, so that gives us a nice little water splash. And we can just do some little twinkly stars, a few little teardrops at the edge of the crown. I hate painting teardrops on the bridge of the nose. It doesn't take much of a wiggle at all for it to look crooked. So what I like to do instead is double load a brush like you're gonna do some blossoms. You take that little point, and now all we have to do is lay down, and you get the perfect teardrop shape, and you just do a half a blossom right there. So we've gone from one point, we've split it to two. Now we're doing one more. Now right here you can see the eyebrow has kind of interrupted that. You just tap, and that can help the paint work its way in. Just a few more little dots to put in. Keep this looking nice and splashy. Little baby teardrops right there. Anytime you have an empty spot, you can do teardrops, dots, or swirls. And since we don't have any swirls yet, let's go ahead and just add one swirl right here. And then we'll twist her around and do the other matching swirl right there. This is just a lift design. We've got all of these teardrops that are lifting on either side, and then the tail that's lifting. Now we get to do some line work on our little dolphin. We want to imagine that the cheek of the dolphin is a circle. And then we go all the way around, and some little eyelashes, and an eyebrow, and then the little pupil. Now we're gonna go up across the top. I like to go a little further than the fin. And then we do the top of the fin coming down. Again, we go just a little further, and it just makes it look more realistic. And then we want to start at the top of where the fin touches, not at the bottom of the white. Now, if you have some of these fun multicolored glitters, this is the perfect design to enjoy that. Blue glitter for our dolphin, and maybe also for our mermaid scales. We can put a little bit of purple glitter right under here, yeah. But when you're doing chunky glitter, it's really a unique opportunity to paint over the bridge of the nose. And it just brings everything together. And then we can toss a couple of these up here too. And you can buy these alcohol swabs at the drugstore. So you can just clean off the back of a brush, and that keeps it sanitary. We just grab a little bit of some clear lip gloss, and we just want to be really liberal with this, but we want to keep it just on the lips. And now we can just do some loose glitter. Some of that loose glitter right there. Do you like her?